Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Asphyxiate and today we're back with another episode of the ArkLife series. So while I was at work, my tribe actually went and tried to raid the central cave on Scorched Earth, and I'm not exactly sure what happened, but moral of the story is we didn't get the cave. We decided to move over to the center and build on a pillar near Green Ob. That way we could get some tames, get some resources going, and then eventually find a more permanent place to build. My tribe mates had tamed a bunch of rhinos, and so we started breeding them so we could get imprinted rhinos for a boss fight. While we were doing a metal run, we also found a 130 quetzal, which we went and knocked out, so I went over there, put spikes around it, and just sort of babysat it for a bit. Getting a quetzal this early was going to be amazing for our progression, because we can just farm so much more efficiently with it rather than using RGs. Okay, it's surrounded by spikes. Almost immediately after taming the 130 female quetzal, we actually had a 140 male quetzal spawn at the same spot, so we decided to knock that out so we could have a breeding pair of quetzals on day 2, which was going to be amazing. 12k, 12k. $12.3. $13k. It'll turn around, it's fine, you've still got enough time. 13 out of 17.2. He should turn around. Just keep shooting for now. I don't think I've ever seen a quetz like properly go to lava. 14k. 15. Oh, he's turning? 16k. I think you have to hit him a couple times to get him back. I mean, actually, you could probably hit him a couple more times. Just maybe go for body shots instead of headshots for a bit. Ugh! Where are you going? He's 16k. Good boy. Oh, he's 15.5 now. Keep shooting. Si 16 again, just. It looks like it. 16.5. It's unconscious, down, down, down. That was early. That's pretty much the same spot, like almost exactly, I swear. Dude, your sleeping bag's still here? What the fuck? It actually is. As you can hear, the second quetzal knocked out in almost the exact same position as the first quetzal, which was pretty funny for us. I'm sorry you can't hear Discord, the way that I've got my audio set up, NVIDIA Shadowplay just doesn't record it, and it's something that I'll have to look at changing. Yeah, it was slightly further, but it's pretty much the same spot. Let me out. I didn't check the stats on the recording, but the quetzal actually came out with 52 HP, which is kind of crazy for a day 2 tame. I went straight back to base so we could breed our quetzals. That way we would have our babies raising, and if anything happened to one of the quetzals, we weren't going to be left high and dry with no quetzal to use for farming. So here's the male quetzal with 53 HP, sorry, I said 52 before. 53 HP, and then we're just breeding it with the female quetzal. The female quetzal didn't really get any amazing stats. It has 35 stamina, which is better than the male. But nothing too crazy except for that oxygen though, sexy. Now since the egg incubation timer is like an hour and 40 minutes on here or something, we'll leave that there, we'll go do some farming and start planning our move to a new base location. We've actually decided we're going to go build in Mushroom Cave, since all the other caves are taken at the moment, and we just need somewhere that's a bit more permanent than here to build up without getting griefed, and then we can raid for a better base location in the future. Yep, setting it. I'm spawning now. Yep. We spent the next day or so just farming up heavies, metal structures, ARB, stuff like that, just so that we're ready to lock down Mushroom Cave since it's a pretty big area to try and take control of. While we were doing that on the center, another tribe had actually come into Mushroom Cave and blown our metal foundation and beds, and they'd also blown our cliff plats. Admittedly, we didn't have any turrets on them, which was a mistake. We should have had some up to make it more annoying to try and take the cave from us. That being said, when we went and checked it out, they'd only placed a couple turrets down, and their generator didn't have a ceiling on it, so we figured we would be able to flame arrow it. I quickly transferred over with stuff for a pillbox, that way if they came back, we'd be able to have turrets up and put up a fight so we could take this cave. Yeah, but they're ours. I don't know. Oh, dude, like I'm so on edge right now. You dying scared the shit out of me. Yep. Now that we had turrets up in the cave, I transferred back over to the center to pick up the rest of our heavies, ARB, stuff like that, so we could start building some cliff plat chandeliers. While I was doing this, my tribe mate actually went and flame arrowed the generator, so I didn't get to record it, but he basically just placed a cliff plat, grappled up there, and just flame arrowed the generator. It went down with one hit because it's 6 times damage, and they had a bunch of like BPs and like crafted flak and stuff like that there, which is a pretty good find for us, but yeah, you didn't really miss too much. The first 2 smithies, those 2, in front of me. There should be some foundies and some fence foundation in the second one. Ah, fuck's sake. Yeah. I put everything in the crafting station for my tribe mate to continue building turret chandeliers, and then I went and started doing some foundation spam inside the cave. The reason we did this was that we weren't going to build a wall straight away, since the amount of turrets and resources we'd need to make a proper wall was too much right now, so we built 2 chandeliers by the entrance, which would be enough, and then we wanted to make sure we foundation spams the cave in case someone still had sleeping bags inside, or if someone was able to like quickly swim past the chandeliers with like a good bassy or something like that. After I'd foundation spammed the cave, I went over and started helping place some turrets. Now that we had 2 turret chandeliers at the entrance of Mushroom Cave, as well as some more turrets inside it, we started to do an alpha rag boss fight. Having a tech transmitter was basically mandatory for living in this cave, as otherwise it was going to be a pain to get resources in and out, as well as be able to transfer off server. Also, if you didn't know, the ArkLife servers don't have any Aberration, Extinction, or Genesis, and they've turned off the element farm on Crystal Isles, so doing boss fights is basically the only way to get element, and of course you can't transfer it between servers, so it makes it kind of annoying. I'm out of stam. I'm completely out of stam. Nice. After we killed the dragon, things started going poorly for me versus the manticore. Cause I'm here, trying to feed it stims. It's not invisible. Oh yeah, my Rhino's unconscious. Oh, okay, I'm probably gonna die. Okay. Fuck, I didn't think of that. Oh, and I'm unconscious. If you go find my unconscious Rhino. It's a bit of a shame that I died, but my tribe ended up killing the boss anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. And on the ArkLife servers, you automatically learn all the tech engrams, so you don't need to kill bosses for them, you only need to get the element to actually craft them in the first place. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the episode. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that like button and the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.